All right. Let's go ahead and get the gear off of you. All right. Let's go ahead and get our money made from this. Six. All right, we're almost at 1,200.
Are you here to pick your item? Where did I store it?
Don't worry. We use power of spirit when we carry heavy items.
Absolute perfection of hard working. This is Vi Pico.
Grana is always ready to embrace new cultures.
All right, and we want to head off to you. Go ahead and get that done. All right, we need to grab the book from the tamer. Go ahead and pop this. Make sure we're pruning first, then reading. All right. So we'll turn all this in tomorrow or Thursday. Get all that moved back. All right. Let's take a look at Glitch. All right, so we're the lowest on Emperor, Dwarf, and Arrow. Emperor, Dwarf, Arrow. All right. We'll do a row of each. And then Arrow. Here, we're going to try to keep working on this stupid special pepper. I only have one of. I don't know how I got down to that many. But we'll keep that going as well. All right. That's taken care of. Let's go ahead and Part of me wants to go hunting to try to get more breasts for heads right now, because that's pretty chill. The other part of me... kind of wants to go gather herbs. For more alchemy. Because like I have a long list of things to do. I just don't know exactly where I want to go. Where is it? Where is it gonna be? The one thing like I want to do is I want to go back to Dark Seekers, but I can't see clearly right now, so I don't want to be dealing with that. So I'm trying to avoid going there. Hey, Hellcrest got first. Could sail out and go do Crocs for a while. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm having to focus to read chat. Like, I look at the TV, which is about 3 feet away from me. I can barely read a single thing on that screen. So, it's kind of like a chill day at this point. So, let's go over to the Drak Valk and we're gonna go gather off their energy. I'll do herbs. And then this way I can do some AFK alchemy stuff. I'm still processing up all my mats, but I want to get some AFK. I want to get some alchemy and cooking in while we have this buff. I also thought about spending a little money.
There are lots of
I need to
things that you
do
can get with
the...
money, but wouldn't a nice hot supper be true happiness?
Alright. 2 days of that. It hasn't gone through with the boxes. We're not getting it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that out. So... I was curious to see what 1,500,000,000 would buy in... imperfected fires. So look, if we came up here, clicked that, that gets us 498 in total. So what I really need to do is go get a cheat sheet real quick. All right, so 1 Firestone equals black stones powder of flame clear liquid reagent magical lightstone crystals ten, 10, 50, 50 equals this times 10 equals this times 10 equals this times 50 and equals this times 50. Okay, so we can buy, technically, we said 498. But I can tell you right now, I don't want to blow 5,000 blackstones doing this.
Are you here to pick your item?
So, what we need to see... We only have 1,700 of these currently. Which is enough to make 30. Without having to go to black crystal shards, black gem fragments, which I don't have. So... Actually, I can make exactly 35. No, it's the magical lightstone fragments are my issue. This is the magical lightstone crystals are my issue. That's stopping me. Unfortunately. That's my bottleneck. even if I was to go drain everything we have, which is not many.
Finish, I will have supper at Luancy's Inn. Heidi's food is really delicious and comes plentiful.
Even if we were to drain these.
If I'm making... Oh, hi. Time flies so quickly as always. Just gotta cram all I can into each day.
It's gonna add us another 222.
Absolute perfection of hard working. This is Vi Pico.
We're at 1,974, which is probably 39. Yeah, that's 39 in total. So I can get 39 made. And I currently have how many? 12. So it's better to not do this now. Try to get some more blackstones. So we'll do this a little bit later.
Some people say that my
We'll
name
do
is
some
Valkyrie.
gathering and see what
Do you agree?
happens. But for now, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna get some herbs, so I can make more clear liquid reagents. Sit and AFK that. Because the good news is this is this one I can actually do pretty much full AFK. I can go out and I can go out to dinner and come back, and it can almost cook an entire thing while I'm away. Now the issue is I don't remember if that was on a 5,000 station or if that was a 3,000 station. Now that I'm unsure of what I was doing. It's been a minute, but it's one of the two. So tomorrow, though, we get to go back to Minecraft, which is great. I'm gonna get some more walls done. It's gonna be fun. Been anxious to go back, but trying to get as much done as we can with this buff. Because that's gonna go away for a hot minute. Unless they do something for summer, which... I know that name. Wow. We got all sorts of people on right now. Even Aaron's online. Dang. I hadn't. Less than 10 mil? Because they were averaging 15 to 25 last I really remember. $11. Wow. Kind of sad. But I mean, they're still killing it. Just not as much. I'm curious how this summer event's gonna play out for him. Really curious. Yeah. That is a good way to put it. Didn't really think about it like that. Okay. Oh yeah, guild quests. That's bugged. No, it's not. Zoo was busy last night. Or artist. Or you. Somebody was busy. We'll do 90 minutes on that. Alright, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we need the contrast completely out to see. Alright, yawning hedgehog. Oh yeah, and Agris. Oh. No, somebody's in Discord. That's you. Let's go jump in. Hello there.
Hi.
How's it
I was hearing double from the live stream. I didn't notice.
Oh yeah, I just popped in, so didn't see anybody hanging out when I popped on. At least this I don't actually have to see. I just need to know. I just need to see the big wheel pop up, and I'm like, yep, time to gather. I've been staring at a laptop far too much. I got one more chapter to do, and then the theoretical rewrite's complete. Then it's time to go back and edit that rewrite to make sure that it's what we want it to do. Alright, they're all four here. 3 shallows, 2 deeps. Shallow, deep, deep. shallow. So Nikkei's basically most of the money's being spent on the resource packs, is what you're thinking?
And the whale mechanic, the treasures.
Mm.
Yeah, because June was just bait all the way, so definitely was not Unix. So now we have complete information on, not complete, but estimate information on how much whales spent on the game to be
Yeah,
on top.
that's fair.
With that, so that will be a monthly thing. So that's how much lasts. That makes it February even worse, actually. So
Hmm.
that collab did even less than it's supposed to do. So
So then when you compare it to something like the month of ReZero or Red Hood.
yeah, the month of ReZero, compare the month of ReZero with now with this, with with June, which is
Yeah.
just bait, and ReZero, which was the collab. They made not now is even worse than negative money because that 15 turns into, let's say, 10, so they only made 5. That 5 on units turns even less because you have to share.
Yeah. So they ended up making, you know, a couple million maybe with ReZero. I mean, it was an unpopular idea to bring to the game. There were so many other things that fit the look of Nikkei more. Like, I'm not saying I would even, like, I would be happy and cool with, like, seeing, like, Overlord or Fairy Tail, but I'd also be upset going, this doesn't fit the theme of your game. Stop trying to force this crap into your game. Like, and now with a 100-year quest, Fairy Tail very well could start collabing with gacha games.
Yeah, it starts this week.
Yeah.
So now that the company went public, they are really, really pushing.
Yeah.
We're going summer 1, summer 2 in collab. The straight 3 weeks from 3 weeks into 3 weeks. So
The next 9 weeks are
it's gonna be
brutal.
straight up to it.
Well, is the collab just ReZero rerun, or is it, or not
No,
ReZero,
it's not
Near?
gonna be a what we call it, near. It's not gonna be a near rerun.
Oh, so it's gonna be a new IP. Because I saw the infographic of it, and it looked like they were
Yeah,
showing Near.
yeah. The infographic is just what they did. It's not gonna be the same because they showed what's it? Which one I call it? What's the name? Fucking chainsaw instead of ReZero for the beginning of the year.
Okay.
So that's just an expectation on what time is by when they do collabs.
Yeah, which is what, you know, what's funny is I called that, what was that, a year ago? Literally
Yeah.
said a year ago, here's what they're doing. And everybody's like, no, they're not. And then even in that Discord, they're like, this information's not known to the public. You can't be sharing this type stuff. And I'm like, you can't go out and say stuff like this. That is not confirmed information. I said, dude, I run businesses. I know exactly what you're doing. Like, it's easy to predict the schedule because you have to do this at least 6 to 9 months out to even remotely hit a deadline. So, oh well. Gonna love those back-to-back pilgrims, though. Those are the ones that are going to kill everyone. November and December. Like, that's what's changed my opinion so much of Nikkei. Of saying, like, I was excited, you know, last year thinking about pulling again for, like, okay, cool, we'll get to pull for, you know, Summer Neon next year. We'll be able to MLB her, or not Neon, Anise. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be great. And now I'm sitting here going a year, you know, the year later going, these units better rock your socks off and be the number one of number ones, because Pilgrims are going to replace every single one of these units. Summer Anise is in danger of being replaced. She is one Pilgrim unit away from just being non-existent. And that's where the game's headed, and that's what's sucks, is because I want to have all the other cool units, but eventually every single one of those units on a team, on all your teams, are going to be Pilgrims. You will never use another unit again. It's a Pilgrim-only game, the way they've designed it. The only way they could ever keep that balanced enough to do that, I believe, is those treasures never come to Pilgrims. So that they can power creep the normal units up to it. But they flubbed 3 out of 4 summer units last year. Neon was the only, or Anise was the only good one last year to actually be, like, meta-defining usable. So, will they do it again this year, or will they actually make good units all the way around? Which now sucks, because Rosanna is a weakness of mine, and I'd go degen, but I don't even have the stuff to go degen without cracking into the trust fund. The, what? Full pity I have still sitting in my account that I just never pulled out of it.
I mean, we should have 2 more chapters then. So, yeah, they should add 2 more chapters to this shit, so we can. So it's gonna be 2, at least 6 more EXs. At least not maximum 6 more. It should be only 2 or 3 per map.
Yeah. So that's kind of like where I'm going of, do I try to...
That's the
if
thing.
Rosanna's
Like,
good and
makes...
actually usable, I could
Yeah.
try to MLB her.
No, she's gonna be... He's gonna be the fuck... They're making a second Tetraduel before Elysian.
How do you know?
Have one. Because both Rosanna and Sakura do the same thing. They buff every time a part gets destroyed. Now that we know how it works, how the mechanic works for the damage over time, they're both gonna work together, because Rosanna is the support, Sakura is the attacker. Now we're gonna see how Rosanna is gonna work, if she's gonna skyrocket the damage or not.
So Rosanna's the one we're waiting to see what the kit's gonna do.
Yeah, Rosanna is the situation where you're gonna is the what's the called the reverse thing for the bunnies.
Yeah.
Where they release Blank first and Noir second, because
they learned last time.
So they're doing the opposite this time. So we need to see what Rosanna is gonna do. Who she's gonna skyrocket the damage over time, or not.
Well, isn't the clause technically though that it has to be a part of the same team? Like they have to be a part of the same. Because the Bunny Twins, it's the fact that they have to be a part of the same squad of 777. That was the thing that made it, had to have both. That was the big catch.
I think
there.
they kind of move away from that, because we see more the situation where they are meant to play together, not to be obliged to play together.
Yeah.
Because with how the Sakura kids works, and they're gonna make it for Rosanna, you have to play you are meant to play together, because that's the only way to. There's the only units that have the damage over time mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
so
What?
next
announce it
boss
next.
is definitely gonna be that fucking what's the name, Landwalker.
Makes sense.
Because I seen the shit that I think he's the highest or the second highest body counts because how much he spawns during
Jeez.
second phase. So my man is gonna have at least 3 times or 4 times more health than he actually normally does.
That's gross.
But since he's gonna be solo raid, he's gonna not gonna mend everything because he's immortal anyway.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be how much is gonna the defense of yeah, it's gonna be how much the defense is gonna be because the damage over time is gonna tick. So is in how much is gonna scale from the. Now we need to when Sakura joins the data it is in the game.
Mm.
We'll see how much the damage over time scales by based on what
Yeah.
how the calculation is. If it's based on mass HP, if it's based of the enemy or your them or your attack, what's the calculation is gonna be?
Yeah. I will say this year will be the year I do not collect all the summer units. I'm not doing it again. Pilgrims are far more important, and we know. That's the thing, is we know. Second year anniversary is going to be slamming.
It's just like you're not gonna play the game for a whole year because it's just like January, March, then it goes all the way down to November. It's just like it's just why would someone just would log in, log out every day from March, November? I was like that makes the
Who ordered
that
all this
makes
fucking
the idle
anime
game
titty?
makes like why would you even play it anyway?
Yeah. Yes, we ordered the anime teddy. I mean, it's basically you log in, you do your events, you do your dailies, you're basically collecting materials for just that, for just those events, and that's literally all you do now. That is Nikkei 101.
It's just like takes the fun. Yeah, because it's an idle game. It's just it feels that.
Yeah, Summer Niece is getting a rerun. Don't pull for her. If you don't, or if you already have her, don't go any deeper. Got 5, 2 deeps, 3 shorts. Like, that's literally what me and Hellcrest are just talking about. Is like, all these units you use on your teams that are non-pilgrims are going to get replaced. Don't bother ever pulling.
And one thing, they are not gonna be on the same Baron.
Yep.
They're gonna make it separate this time. They didn't. They're
They
gonna
got
change it from winter.
where they're, well, to be fair, it was only Anne that had to be rerun. And Rupee versus 4. So I mean, it kind of makes a difference. So they're gonna split them up into part 1, part 2, just like they had, just like they did the summer. How they released the summer units. So that means we're getting Summer Jackal and Summer one other. I'm trying to think who's the other that was in that image. Viper's the Skin, which is trash. Yeah, Modernia got a rerun as well. Which means they'll rerun Black Shadow probably this year. But that's the thing, is you basically pull for the half anniversary, you pull for the anniversary, and the New Year's unit. Nothing else in this game. Because you need to MLB your pilgrims, and pilgrims are expensive as crap to MLB. Or, what they can do is they can bring pilgrims up to in the drop rate banner to 2%, and relieve a little bit of that stress. Because the issue is they're 1%. So, at this point, the only way you pull for anything not one of those pilgrims is if they are absolute, and I mean not your PP being the guide of the most game-changing thing ever, but literally, like something as defining as the Bunny Twins were. That's when you pull. I don't even know why you were pulling on Clay. Clay is literally trash. Like, a horrible unit. And a waste of tickets. But the Doro dupe, it's Pog. Don't get me wrong. Doro dupe is Pog.
Bait units only exist because whales, they have to have at least one copy of each to increase their max level.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tia's MLB. Nice. I got a random Naga dupe, so now she's 2 out of 3 all of a sudden. Which is, like, awesome.
So, speaking of that, they spent almost a year to get Maxwell. She's 2 out of 3 now. 1
Ain't
month.
that some stuff. How that works. It's funny how that works.
Funny, isn't it?
Don't get it forever, then all of a sudden it just falls in your lap. Somehow I have Naga and Tia Core 4 now. You are disgusting, Aaron. I mean, to be fair, you and your husband also spent a pretty decent penny on the game, so it kind of makes sense.
Core 4, so you need three more and you can take it off the... Three more.
Less than you think. Well, you buy the gacha skins. You buy most of the costume passes.
Yeah, skins doesn't count.
But the skins have the tickets in it, though. That's the thing. So she's getting more pulls. That's what I'm saying. So she's getting she got a 10 pull. So she got a 10 pull out of Modernia. She got a 10 pull out of Crown. She's gonna get a 10 pull out of Viper. Because they're going after Viper for whatever reason. It's a horrible skin for her, but they're going for it. Trying to think who else she's bought. I know they used to buy the packs when they would show up. I legit don't know where this other one is. Oh, I got it last second. Nice. That one's husband doing? That's fair. I feel bad for Viper. Out of all things that they get her, put her skin there, it's very much not her. Also, the Red Hood skin's an absolute abomination, that one. Like, that's so not red. The skin that was on the metallic card that they had at one of their events was Red Hood. That's what should have been done for her. That skin should have been it. No scarf? Yeah, that's another thing. You lost the character, but we hope that these are just basic designs and that they end up fixing it. Because they can see her feet, dude. That's literally the only reason why these people are voting for this crap. You can see her feet in it. And Japanese people have a strong fetish for feet, whatever it is. Or Korean, or whatever they are.
I'm gonna put all Asian on that. The simps for stuff like that, for skin. Is this any type of skin unit that has a lot of skin in it? It's just what sells the most.
Yeah. It's not even about what the character's personality is. Because if you think about Red Hood is jeans and a t-shirt girl. She's a country girl. So the metallic card that has her with jeans, it's a tank top, and her jacket's a little bit changed. That was her through and through.
Like the example, you take the C, which is the wolf, you change that fucking disgusting design into a cowgirl. If you take a girl from the valley and put Red Hood in it with a fucking how her scarf works, it's like makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I can go for that.
Yeah, I'm not
But
gonna
I mean, it's a
use it
free
anyway.
skin, so I don't care. You know, we at least now know they will give another skin out to the free skin units. So when she gets a gotcha skin, hopefully it's more appropriate. Because here's the thing. I actually don't want her less dressed. It's not that I want her in a commander shirt. That's not what I was after. I just wanted it to feel like Red Hood. And like with Marion, it felt very her. You know, like her to be wrapped up in the commander's shirt was literally the perfect idea of her. You embodied who she was. That dress does not embody who Red Hood is.
Red Hood falls in the same category that goes for the Snow White skin. That Snow White skin was should have been a gotcha skin.
Yes.
You want to you want to talk comparison situation? That Snow White skin should be the gotcha. Like, that deserves more. That is right for Snow White.
Yeah. I mean, but you cheated her out of an animation, and you quickly slammed out a skin. Because you wanted to get Modernia in Naked Crown.
Yeah, up until now, I think that I call that damage control.
Yeah. It makes sense.
I call this 1.5 damage control. That's it. Up until June, it was all damage control.
Yep.
Now from July all the way to what, September is gonna be them rushing the most money possible since they just went public.
Yep, now you gotta go make those profits. I think at some point they'll eventually start rerunning costumes, but it's when will they do it? Because I want to give it some time so that it is exclusive to the people who had it. It's like the Shootad costume. That Narama swore up and down. I mean, we had conversation after conversation saying Shootad will never get rerun. It was a limited time only thing. I said, it makes no sense, and this sounds so dumb of them, because you can literally buy this costume day in, day out on Korea. It does not make sense. Every new class gets a Shootad outfit. Why it was exclusive only was a poor decision on their end. It should have just said limited access for now. But when they did the redesign, it made sense to re-release it because it did have its issues. The original one isn't as good looking if you get down to the details of it. But it's still there from the original Conquerors pack. It was one thing that set a Conqueror apart from the rest of the players, and I got what he was getting at. My point was saying it made no sense. Every new class that released with a Shootad. So, like the Dark Knight, when the Dark Knight came out, the Dark Knight got the Shootad within the first week of it, or within the first 2 weeks of it coming out. It was one of the basic costumes you could get in Korea, and I'm like, this makes no sense. Why it would be exclusive to them, or, you know, to where they can get all the new classes, and it's exclusive to only the original 12 here. It makes no sense. Because it's supposed to be one game. But they finally walked it back, and you could get it. Which he was like, I can't believe they did. But it was the Conqueror's Edition costume. It was one of the perks of buying the $100 pack to separate you from another player. So, I mean, I got the aspect of that rarity, but it made no sense. It made sense until Dark Knight was released. And then all I said was, just don't sell it for the original 12 classes. Sell it from Dark Knight forward as a new costume. And this way, you could tell who was and was not an original player by the class that they were playing. However, they did do something that was quite interesting. They did offer a one-time, per Conqueror account, a transfer to a class of the originals. So, you could, if you were a Zerker and you wanted to be like, I want a main warrior, this is my heart and my dream, you could roll your Zerker costume to a warrior. You could roll from Tamer to Ranger. You could put it in one-time transfer to one character. They would honor that. But they wouldn't transfer it to a new class. So you couldn't go from a Berserker to a Dark Knight. The model didn't exist at the time. At least not in our program files. Ugh. And then also the funny one that I got him on was I eventually said, you know, they're eventually going to add 5 to 10 or 6 to 10, right? He's like, no, they're not. Here we are. 6 to 10. It's going to be fun. Well, not exactly how I described it. It's still funny they're going to deck because it plays along with the mobile game. The ads hath claimed Aaron.
Yeah, it's part of the flow. It makes sense.
Mhm.
Like,
You're gonna have to eventually power creep if you're gonna have to increase power creep because you keep cranking these zones up to have higher and higher AP brackets. Like you're gonna have to progress eventually. And this was something that I warned a long time ago, saying this doesn't make sense why pen is the max in every spot after what? I was saying it would probably be after Kamisil, the next zone would probably be near the hard cap of the game. Like, where do you go after that? You have to increase. Well, new accessories. Okay, well, that can only go so far. Eventually, you're going to have to turn the numbers up to 10, or you have to keep releasing new accessories every year. Well, then you basically turning the game into either like a World of Warcraft game. You got to go get the new set of gear when the new expansion comes out. Where Black Desert always had this tradition of you got to keep your gear for a pretty long time in your investment. Once we got to the boss gear stage, you could pretty much chill out on that same set of gear for a while. Now, is it worth to rush and get pen everything? Not at all. Makes no sense in the long term of things. Going for full pen everything, like full pen Debo right now, is dumb. Anyone who chases a 5-set Debo currently is very dumb. The only reason I say that is because I feel like after this next accessory set, they're going to add in another 3-piece set. You can probably hang out with everything you have right now and never need to change off of it. Just use your 3-piece Debo set, wait till it comes around, don't get the neck. The neck is now, for anybody who doesn't have Debos right now, don't buy the neck. The neck is probably the worst one to get right now. Insufficient energy. Hooray, we did it. Alright, let's go turn that off. And turn our contrast back down. You are the release. Okay, so Serendia Glish. Drop that off. Yeah, decent bet. And then we need to go to Grana. Drop that off in there. We're gonna drop that in Grana, drop that in Grana, and drop that in Grana. And then we need to go to Medea, Tarif. Drop that, drop that. Go ahead and just put those in there for now because I don't know what to do with them. And then Ulakita. Place those there. And send that to the marketplace. And we're going to run back to just throwing this on for now. All right. Now let's go over to the Valkyrie and go burn her energy off. So with the 15,000 herbs we'll probably get from this, we should be in a pretty decent state. the shootout on. Okay. Let's go to Drakania, grab that. And let's get rocking and rolling. Oh, I didn't grab the scroll. Rank 3 music. Interesting. Working hard on that one, I can see. Alright. We got that, we got that. What am I missing? It's the food. Ah, the food and the buff. Such a small shy. Getting serenaded. Is that a loot? Huh, that's cool. And you even got the little shootout outfit. Love it. Turn up the music so we can hear it. Yeah, it does. Like, it actually fits pretty well in the idea. Yeah, you can only get it so far so fast, and then it's... Oh god, that is so loud. It's so loud. Oops, that was it. It should be this one. So fitting, right? Oh yeah, I need to put Yawning Hedgehog on. Whoops. And probably need to put... Okay, I got the life EXP. Master 12. Or Master 20, 12%. There it is. It's just a little dark still. Need like another like hour in the sun, and then I can be able to see this clear as day until the rest of the evening. So you rolled a full shy main? Or is this just your tagged alt? Your like your main, like Drakania for me, where it's the main tag. tag. Because main's Meiwa, right? Or do you roll off Meiwa? Okay. Is this the electric guitar? Yep. Nice. I need to go get the Marnie weapons. Or the Marnie stuff. I don't even have the ability to play music unlocked. I'm gonna be 100% real. I can't play music on my account. I haven't gone to unlock it. Like, it's been out now how long, and I still haven't gone to go get it unlocked since they gave it to everyone. I've just kind of been like, meh, we'll get there. Because it's not like that's a rank badge I actually care about. Because, unfortunately, the only way you get that is just spam notes. It doesn't even matter what you do, which sucks. That shouldn't have ever been a rank, to be fair. But they made it a rank. It's like, let's show off how many notes you spammed. So you just basically just spam 10,000 notes, and or whatever the note cap is now, and congratulations. Keep doing that over and over and over. Means nothing. Where, I'm trying to think, how could you have done it? How could you have done this and kept a rank? The complexity of the score that you write? No, that would have been... Because then that's just spam 10,000 notes. But I don't even hear it. That's the thing. Whatever it is, you can't hear it. How does it last for 10 hours? I didn't think the game had the ability to play a 10-hour song. I'm in trouble. I don't remember what that other one was. Got it. Knew it was around there, but I just... That's so dumb. And here's the thing, though. It's too late now. They won't go back and say, oh, yeah, we're going to go fix this. We shouldn't have allowed players to be able to have access to this. We didn't mean for you to be able to just sit there and power level a 10-hour song. So is that like your AFK activity? You just sit there and you play that, let it sit for 10 hours when you walk away? Now see, the piano I really want to get. Sounds good. Sounds good. That one sounds really, really good. That sounds cool. Shocking, I could still hear that from here. Yeah, I need to go get that quest chain undone. Maybe when we're done gathering, I'll go do it. Go get a guide where to go unlock all that crap from. Because, like, screw the other instruments. Just give me the ability to play the piano. That's all I want. Because I'll be real. The only thing that sounds good in the game on any emulator is ever piano. Guitar without a lot of, like, high-end tech is impossible to sound proper. Somewhere around this thing. Like, I have, you know, I have some emulated guitar stuff, but it doesn't sound the same. And then especially when you get into, like, MIDI programs, guitars never sound right. Because you can't ever replicate tube. The sounds of a tube is just too hard to get exact that feeling that comes from playing tubes. Which is one of the reasons why Van Halen's, yes, I did. I went to go do guild quests, and all 10 were done. So I didn't get to sail out to my little spot, which I appreciate. Seems like I had a busy little zookeeper. It was up till 2:30. Yeah, I saw once I clicked over to this tab, I saw 3 a.m. So I was like, yeah, you were up late. Are you sure it was a 700 gear score Zerker? I'm gonna be real. A Zerker that's roughly your gear score with your DP is gonna roll you instantly. Only reason I know is because I used to fight Ozmir every now and then on my Valk. Having to fight him on my Valk was a lot harder than fighting him on my DK, but fighting him on the Valk was toxic. That, and there was another Zerker at the time that I'd run into a lot. Ozmir, though, I ran from. Lazio, I never would fight. I knew not to choose death. I walked up and I said, nope, I'm good. I knew Lazio. Man, I miss him. But But at this point, I think we're now grinding. Instead of me grinding for my Manos accessories, we're just going to go ahead and grind for the 70 bill and Caphras, and I'm going to get that over with. Took almost 0 damage from my ult when I knocked them to the ground. I didn't even did a quarter 1 bar. I hit 7,000 HP. Sounds like a Zerker. I mean, to be fair, you're missing a lot of stuff. You're missing accuracy, you're missing evasion. Oh, hey, I know this song. Basically, it was somebody just wanting to troll and have a little PvP. That happens every now and then at Polys. That's where somebody who has a really small dick wants to go to find PvP when they're bored. And they want to win, so they know that people will most likely not be very well geared. It's a way to feel good about themselves. That almost doesn't sound like it's played right. I mean, you'll find some geared people at Polys, normally doing guild quests or leveling somebody, but it's... or grinding out their pots, but... it's somebody wanting to find... they want the kill feed, they don't want the work. And there, you have to remember, there are people who get off on the satisfaction of killing undergeared people. Like, they hunt those people because they want to feel the dominance. And I mean, Arsha, that, yeah, sure, but... it shouldn't happen. Doesn't mean it won't. Sounds cool. Alright, I need to find a guide of where to go to get that quest done. To go get the Marnie weapons. Or the Marnie, whatchamacallits. The Marnie instruments. That's the word. And we'll go get that done today. Hey, I know that one. The most uncanon canon DBZ song ever. Yeah. Oh man, I remember jamming to this a long time ago. Yep. That's awesome. The most canon, uncanon, canon DBZ song you'll ever hear in your life. Well, Dragon Ball GT song you'll hear. I've always thought, how could they rectify that mistake and make, how can you make Dragon Ball canon? Like, how could you get GT canon into the main universe at this point? You've got Super Saiyan God, you've got all this stuff. How could you get Super Saiyan 4 to be more powerful than that and canonize it?
Well, you actually don't need to, because that's what the game's for. Like,
Oh, you mean like...
in Japan, all games basically they're coming from the GT line. Xenoverse comes from GT actually, because Trunks is he's the Trunks from that part of the way.
Okay.
Because the Super Dragon Ball Heroes even more, because they the strongest character there is SSJ4 Super Vegito.
Okay.
So then you don't need to canonize it. The game GT makes more money in games than actually the anime. Like everyone, the Super Saiyan 4s makes maybe more money in as for game characters.
Yeah.
You don't need to canonize it in the show. Like the games makes way more money. Giving GT to as a product for games is valuable, too valuable. It's like
No, I
you don't need to
agree. I
canonize
wouldn't
it.
call that a hot take. I'd say Dragon Ball GT had some of the better character designs. I think it was cool what they did.
Yeah, the SSJ4 is really one of the most beautiful things and beautiful transformations of all. It's not just a hair color change.
Yeah. Could you imagine seeing like Kefla, Super Saiyan 4? Or Kale?
Should have been. We have what? We have Bardock, Broly, Gohan.
Omega Shenron, yeah.
Yeah, and it should be time to it. Eventually we will. We already have Gohan.
Kefla
and
Super Saiyan,
Go-
yes! No.
Eventually they will.
Right? Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Yeah, because Vegito is the latest release.
They can
for
go Super
Dragon
Saiyan
Ball
4. You'd have to use the blunt wave thing that Vegeta did to go Super Saiyan 4. Listen, we have the Super Dragon Balls. I'm sure if we were like, hey, we wish that the Super or the Saiyans of Universe, whatever it was, we want them to be able to transform Super Saiyan 4. They could force it into the story. Listen, I will right around my elbow to get to my ass to be able to see Kefla half naked on screen, slightly furry, and beating the absolute crap out of Goku. All right. Just saying. There are some lines I am willing to cross to make it happen. I just want the booba. Of course I just want the booba. Of course. I mean, I don't think it's physically possible at this point for them to go back with the story they've told. Because it would kind of undermine. How could you say at this point that Super Saiyan God Blue or whatever it is, or Ultra Instinct, Yeah, Ultra Instinct's what we end with. How can we say Super Saiyan 4 is more powerful than Ultra Instinct? They've written that into a hole. You can't really get out of that one. To me. That is also true. Because Beerus should have come up out of nowhere and just said, Hakai, and things gone.
It's just like in DC, they keep writing Flash off so that he won't just fix all problems every time.
Yeah. You can see DVGT and DBZ mixed universe on Dragon Ball Heroes. Okay.
Yeah, because in Heroes, GT Goku is way more serious than normal Goku.
Yeah.
The funny part is like he actually got a job. And he actually does good, and he,
Swear, DVS Goku. You like Z. Yeah. I feel like they tried to lean into the. They tried to lean into the playfulness of Goku a little too far for Super.
how dumb Goku can be. That's Dragon Ball Super.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, he has been kind of dropped on his head a few times already. Poor man. I don't think has many brain cells left.
I think Super, as a not for the characters itself, but the introduction of other characters and other concepts into it, made more is more fun than the actual roster of the show.
True. Yeah.
Like bringing Broly, the Broly makes way more sense. It's not just a dumb idiot. He's just like his powers is just makes more his whole giving him a whole storyline that actually hits, like makes way more stuff.
Yeah.
Bringing Gogeta back,
sound.
it's like yeah, Goku. I think Trunks, in terms of character, Future Trunks is the only one that has actually drama attached into it. But man, give the man a break.
Right. Give Trunks a break. Bro has been dealing with crap the whole universe. Although I still will say one of the greatest anime moments ever was Veldora coming out of nowhere, casting the Kamehameha and slime. Just saying. I love how they just straight up just break the wall. They're like, oh no, he's gonna do Street Fighter and he's gonna do Kamehameha. Alright, got it. And what's even funnier is in the English dub, it's Mr. Satan doing the Kamehameha.
Oh yeah, because he's the voice dub in your English, right?
Yeah, so it makes it far more funny if you actually just take the voice of it and then draw Mr. Satan doing it, and then it makes it even better.
god, dude. Uh, and this is the second time they do it because the first one when he get his body, the Rimmer makes him. He uses the key concealing ability to keep to hide his presence.
Yep. One Piece, it uses a lot of sound effects from Dragon Ball because it's the same studio that made Dragon Ball. That's pretty cool. So you get to hear kind of some of those same nostalgic sounds in that as well. I mean, I agree. If you got the assets, you own them, use them. I see nothing wrong with it. Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest differences in Super because it's a different studio that makes this. Like
Yeah.
they third party everything in Dragon Ball Super.
I will have
they
to say,
mentioned-
though, one thing I think has been really cool over the last several years, what they've been doing with Super Saiyan stuff, is now the voices have like a multi-tone to it, so it feels more epic. Where they have the multiple pitches kind of in there, so it feels more grand when they're doing some of these large like fight stuff.
Yeah, that's the influence of the modern days anime.
Hello there. The JP one just got canceled. I can't believe we live in a day of cancel culture. Just allowed to have your opinion. Who cares if you're a shit human being or not? It's your opinion.
Cancel deserver.
Hello there.
Blood
People.
It's a party in here. I actually got all those. What do you know? Okay, Dr. Disrespect allegations. I mean, I'm gonna be real, I'm not super clued into that. So, I've heard a little bit, but I don't know enough to have an opinion on it.
That controversy place. Ah, yeah, that.
Yeah, that sounds like that's gonna be a bit of an issue. Just a wee bit. Yeah, I'll have to go look into that at some point. Because I remember when he got banned off the site, and I was like, what? like from what I remember, and could be completely wrong, is I thought it was he took a camera into the bathroom when he was at some con, and it was just him in there, and he was still like live streaming, and that's what broke the TOS that got him suspended. But I didn't pay attention to it. Don't lose time or brain cells over it. Fair. Was the temp ban? Okay. Got it. Yeah, he's roasted. So, Flutter, did you get all your Dead by Daylight stuff grinded out?
Not quite.
Oof.
I can't even stream it because, well, you saw what the hell happened in my games. I was like, playing it 2 fucking FPS. The thing is, a year ago I was fine.
Which doesn't make sense, which either means the graphics drivers are getting worse for you, it's demanding more from your computer, or you are...
Something's happening.
Or your power or your system is literally failing.
I mean, whenever... Because also, occasionally my computer will just shut off, and the reason it'll give me is power surge. So, I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Okay. So, what we're hearing is Flutter needs to start an OnlyFans, and she'll have a new computer within a week. Got it. So, where do we sign up?
Funny.
You know the sad thing is, you did it, I'd be willing to bet within a month you could buy the computer. And it would be like a top line one, too. You'd be like, yep, I'm good for a while. This shouldn't downgrade.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
What, are we about to banish her to the ASMR section? Just tell her to go to ASMR for a week?
Oh my god.
And then she'll get partnered with like
I mean,
800 people watching her, listening to her
it's
lick
worth-
the microphone.
It's worth thus far, you know?
Yeah. If you are a
Unfortunate thing about
female
that is
Twitch
my
streamer
microphone-
and you want to be partnered, well, yeah, think about the let's think about the cost of development here. I have a phone already. Aim down, take picture, post. Yep, profit. What did that cost me? My phone bill's already been paid for.
Yeah. After following one of our friends on Twitter, just for some fucking reason, now all I see is just fucking tweets about stream. And then it's like,
I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah. It's like, wow.
Well, I'm
I'm
not that
seeing-
desperate yet. I still think it's funny that it's like, yeah, I'll get a boob reveal before you get a face reveal.
I mean, tits
Some
win in
people
the
do
end,
that.
let's say.
Not wrong, and I hate that.
Boob reveal before GTA 6. No, boob reveal before Elder Scrolls. What?
Oh my
5,
God.
6? 6, yeah, 6.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6, Elder Scrolls 5 is Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah. Because I was gonna say, wait, yeah, 5 should be Skyrim.
Is that
Brain's not
Arena
very
shy?
braining right now.
Is that shy just like upset at you for gathering?
No. Do you not recognize the name?
Oh, I can't see the name because you're
Here.
like the stream is like 5 pixels. Oh, let me turn.
Take
it
a
up
look
from
at the name.
360p. I was like, are you getting a 10 flash?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Angry Shy would be killing me. I promise. One Alt C, I'd be popped like a cherry. Yep. Well, close. I was expecting slightly more damage, but is that really that much DP? Jeez. I was expecting one auto attack to cut through me.
Yeah. That's not what happened with me at Polly's. The moment I got hit, 2/3 of my HP were gone.
That's your
At that
lowest
moment,
level,
I should've
lowest
realized.
damage skill. Okay.
But not even. I should have
Okay.
realized not even to try.
Cause like there, that's me with my DP buff.
Oh, I finally
Yeah.
got Quincy. Yesterday.
Nice, congratulations.
But yeah,
Now-
I literally. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, now rehabbing Guilty.
Nice.
Then after that, I'd be on to Nihilistic.
Oh, I believe 1000% they're rolling us on ES6. 100%. It's like, here's the thing. Know what you're good at. Alright? They were great with making Elder Scrolls games. What are they not great with? Making other IPs. Listen, everyone tells me Fallout 76 is like, come back.
It is not. It's okay.
I mean, I haven't played it.
Forgive them for nerfing my explosive weapon to the ground after my hours of grinding.
I mean, if it was a nuke, I'm pretty sure it deserved to be nerfed.
Yeah,
But then
once
again,
all
it's
that
also a
shit-
nuke.
Now it doesn't fucking do anything. It's a legendary weapon and it does like not even a quarter of their HP sometimes.
I mean, it's called they want people to play other things, maybe?
Yeah.
Like, stop using this one weapon? It's kind of like Gallarhorn in Destiny, where they just said, tough luck, you're not getting the weapon back. Stop playing with this one
I'll be right
weapon.
back.
Well, yeah, I mean, because we literally didn't let off their nuts about it the entire time.
Yeah, everyone. If only we had Galahorn. But now people still don't use
Splendid Stone of Protection. What? Internation? Oh, you've got one of those? Nice. That'll make you tanky for a hot minute. You know what's sad? I used to have a Resplendent Alchemy Stone of Destruction and Protection. And I sold them back when they were like $1.50 billion. Because I was just like, I got my Vel's Heart. I was like, I don't need this. I'll never use it again. Yeah.
I wonder what level
Well,
my-
honestly, I thought what they were going to do at the time was Vel's Heart was the beginning, and they would start making other versions that ended up doing different things. Like, we'd get one that had, you know, one that would increase higher AP. One would be, they'd have different variations of, like, different Vel's Hearts. But
So
they
what's your
leaned into the
contour?
one heart a little too hard, which made me eventually go, okay, yeah, no, they're not planning on changing the hearts.
Boom. 7 to 49. Easy.
Easy. What is this, an underleveled alt?
It was level 7.
No, but I'm saying, is this meant to be an
No.
underlevel alt, or...
I was just gonna tag Guardian to see what it's like.
Oh, yeah. Guardian's fun. Tanky. Smacks a bunch of crap around.
let's see, what level now? Level 50, level 56, level 61. Nice. Went from level 7 to 61. I just
Nice.
see a bunch of skills unlocking. Also, I don't think you ever sent the add-ons.
I'll grab them when I switch characters here in just a second. I've got 60 energy left, or 5 mini games roughly.
Nice, nice.
And then we're gonna go do the music quest chain, wherever the heck that is, and whatever the heck that is.
I guess after I get my next, like, whenever I get my HP pod, I'll finally go do Land of Boring Light to get those bottom 2 crystal slots, I guess. And then also get the Black Shrine, I guess.
Okay.
Go touch grass.
It's cheap. 1,500 evasion is cheap. What did they add to make evasion? Wait. Excuse you. Oh my god, you actually have Pen Jesus rings. Oh my god, I never thought I'd see the day. Pen Jesus rings. That's hilarious. Head ethereal. Huh! Interesting. I guess it really isn't that hard.
Centaur's belt, 11.
Oh, say, so here's the question. I assume you didn't want... I assume cadres are far too expensive for this, and the Jesus do basically the same thing for you? Or the cadres were DR, right? It's been a hot minute.
Yes.
Hold on. Okay, that's why.
Yeah,
He went
cadre
straight
damage
to-
reduction.
Still worth the long run for me? Okay. It's just getting to do it. As I assume what the issue is. Well, good news is Dekia Cadre is going to be a thing, so they should be dropping like candy.
So you need to complete a quest in order to item copy.
You have to have a mix.
I'm doing my Nikkei dailies, and so I checked my inventory, because, you know, stuff
Mhm.
you can redeem from your inventory. And I checked my Pilgrim mold. It's literally 49 out of 50.
Yep. They have to make you to where you have to beat that next floor to go get it.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
triggering.
So I'm just gonna have to stare at it till tomorrow, or whenever the hell Pilgrim comes back, because I don't know the order.
Pilgrims are Saturday and Wednesdays. I believe.
So tomorrow, okay.
Yeah,
No,
tomorrow.
day after tomorrow. No, day after tomorrow, because today is considered Monday for Nikkei.
No, like
No.
they
It
are
resets
ahead of
on-
us, not
Yeah.
before us.
That is
Reset
gross.
For us is 2 p.m.
So was
or
there
for you,
weekly-
It's
so-
2 p.m.
For me, it's 1 p.m.
She's
1 p.m.
on the
Oh, yeah.
West Coast. The worst.
Well, it's
coast.
4 p.m. for me. How's it 1 p.m. for you whenever you're
Daylight
only 2 hours
savings.
behind me?
I'm not
Huh?
2 hours behind you in the summer months, because of daylight savings. I don't know.
That's not how it works.
Oh, no, wait, you are in the U.S. Okay, wait. No, you're I'm 3 hours behind
He's in
you because
Florida.
I'm in...
I'm in fucking Florida.
He's in
Yeah.
the Panama
Central
City side,
time.
which is there's two.
Yeah, I'm
Florida has
Central
two
time.
time zones. Florida has a East Coast time and a Central time zone. Central is normally
Yeah.
around where Panama City area is where the easiest way to tell somebody. It's like, think where Panama City is, that's the Central. Go to like Jacksonville, Miami, and all that stuff is Eastern.
Yeah, it's Eastern.
Okay, what time is it for you right now?
Right
9.
now it's 8:10. Yeah, it's 9:10 for night, 8:10 for me.
It's
AM.
8:10 for you. It's 6:10 for me right now.
What the? Yeah, see? You're only 2 hours behind me. Damn it.
What the hell?
Yes, that's Central Coast, Flutter.
God.
Okay.
So you
That's
refresh
Central
Wiki
time.
Why do our
too.
then why the hell do our unless we're on different servers, but we're not.
No,
because
we're all
because
in
we're
we're all
both
in
Union.
NA. They all reset
Oh,
at the same
man.
time, but it resets at your time. It would reset at my 4, your 1.
So
Yeah.
wait, what? So it's not my 4 anymore. It's my 3 p.m. now.
Yes,
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
yes.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't think you've played since Daylight Savings, Zoo. I'm gonna be real.
I have played, you know,
It's more like you never paid attention.
Exactly.
Like for me, it's 5. For me, it's 5 p.m. because
Yeah.
I'm hour ahead of him.
You're in the future.
And Korea, which is where they use, is 12 hours for me. So
so they reset at 5 a.m. Mm.
so for today is Thursday for them, but when the 5 p.m. hits for me, it's gonna be Wednesday
Yep.
for them. So that's why when you it feels strange when you do the burst weekend. It starts on Friday
It ends
because
on
it's Saturday
Sunday.
for them. Yeah.
All
Because Friday for us is Saturday for them.
Obviously, they should get on our schedule.
What the
Like the example, the maintenance is gonna start at 7 a.m. for them, which is gonna be 7 p.m. for us, which is the moment it's gonna be the 2 hours without the banner, then it enters maintenance.
what?
Go grinds. All right. Good luck on the grinds. May RNG bless you.
Because usually the stuff for them, using my comparison, since it's exactly 12 hours, UR and SR starts at midday for them, which is midnight for me. So that's why people would kind of, if they don't pay attention, they lose the first day of. Is only one. They only have 5 hours to reset to do the first days.
Music quests are very easy. Alright, well, I think I'm starting the right one. It says show her how to use the quest, so I think this is it.
How to use the quest.
How to use the Florchestra instruments, which is the quest that's stopping me
Oh.
from being able to play music.
Understandable. I hear quests and think meta quests. All because of the next Arkham game for Batman is, or the Batman Arkham series is just going to be on meta quest only.
That sounds like a dumb idea.
Yeah. The first Batman Arkham game in 10 years, and they put it on VR.
But think about how cool it will look.
is.
Well, Tower 234 done. Now I have to wait 6 days to get to level 300.
At some point, I've got to sit down. We're gonna have to do a Nikkei stream probably here soonish.
You must be you have at least a year of resources, right? Because you've been stopped like ever since last year.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I can go through all of the towers for quite a while now with that bump.
I'm slowly gaining a level here and then on my synchro device. Got it, 245 now.
Yeah,
Stupid
I'm
launcher
gonna
keeps
cross 400k CP.
Stupid launcher keeps pestering me about Zenless Zen Zero.
Understand there.
Yeah, based on infos, Japan kind of loved it.
What?
ZZZ.
Mm. I mean, let's be real. At this point, if it's anything Hoyoverse, the people are just gonna lick the boots of them at this point.
It is Hoyoverse.
I know, that's what I'm
keep getting
saying.
the ads because I have the Hoyoverse launcher. It's like, how the hell did you manage to look like a worse Wuthering Waves?
Because they can. Simple. Because they can.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is this shrimp all is that?
Shrimp,
Well-
yes. Yes, yes.
Well, in terms of if you look at it, it looks worse. But if they're using the copied engine from the Spider-Man game, so
Make your move
Copy
first.
pasta.
Taking an
Oh,
action
look
is
at
the best way to
What?
remove your fear.
yeah, ZZZ uses the whole point of that game is the
I'm not
stuff that was introduced on the Spider-Man
looks like
on
one
PS5,
because they are
when you can just literally zip
Make your
around the
move
whole city.
first. Taking an action
Oh, yeah,
is
night.
the best
Yeah.
way to remove your fear.
I saw a video where this person was doing a tier list on all of the characters in VDO and they had no idea what they were talking about.
Why does this sound like a really bad idea?
They got 103,000 views too, and someone was going to use it as their guide basically for what they should play. Thought it was funny because they freaking put Valkyrie in C tier under Kunoichi.
You know where they got that from? You should go to Garmoth real quick. And then go look at they have a temporary class bracket, and the only reason it's C tier is because it's based on performance. But you have to remember, there are a lot of dumb idiots on Garmoth that don't track the class they're playing on. They just put the data in. They don't put who's grinding on it, which is that whatever thing. So the data is only going off those who put it on there. And they tell you this data isn't that correct.
Yeah, and then they put, for highest DPS, they put Shy at number 9. And then they put Ranger at number 24. That is the lowest DPS in the game.
Considering I used to literally one-shot warriors with my Ranger behind their block.
Yeah, this tier list maker, he's got a strong level 6 ninja.
Taking an action is the best
and that's the only gameplay he actually showed having. Other than that, it was just the stock videos that they used from the actual in-game thing.
Suck Nova is the lowest damage PvE.
Yeah, and then they also put Drakania into D tier
For Dragon, right? D for
for
Dragon.
Awakening. D as in terrible.
D is in don't
Or,
touch this.
like, yeah, basically. D tier. And they fucking put Ninja at #1 spot, S tier.
Somebody likes to have their PvP penis or PvP-ness out. There we go. That's the word I'm trying to get. Overtake their opinion.
They put Tamer at 19 for like one of the lower damaged characters. They also said that Tamer was hard to master.
Yes.
And they said that Megu was easy to catch.
I am Obi Bellin, and I promise honest trade.
Yeah, I mean, there's some facts to that. Not many.
And they said Striker was hard to play.
Yeah, it is. Do you want to know how hard it is to play? You have to press, a button or two.
Yeah, I saw this YouTube. He's like, you grab, and then you drop a leg down.
Yes.
You come at me, I grab you, I drop my leg down.
I stand there, I hit button, and... I swear, some people just have no brain cells.
Yeah.
Striker, press his button, things die around him. Now, you tell me that if you would have told me the week Stroker released, if you would have told me then he was going to be busted and actually good, I'd have laughed in your face and said, you are crazy.
And I promise honest trade.
Because Striker sucked week 1. Like, it was so bad. I couldn't get past level 57. He was so horrible to play.
They also put Hashashin as the 4th highest damaging character.
Based on what is what I want to know. What the heck were they hitting? A paper towel? Like, what was your benchmark to say there? Like, what were you killing to get this data? If it came from Big and Shiny's mouth, I would trust just about anything, because the man literally was measuring pixels and then having a program analyze the pixels to tell you how much damage the thing was doing. He literally came up with a formula long ago to figure out how monster damage and all this other stuff that was F tier, as in they're fun to play and that's their cup size, but they don't make it anything past that.
Basically, someone was criticizing
I have no idea.
this video.
The only thing is, today is good to be a Zerker. Now, the more people they tank, the more they heal. So Zerker can 3v1 now. 1v3.
Oh yeah, Knight. YouTubers making fun of this. I'll just send you the full list of what they put as the highest. The pointed arrow is basically just laughing at this person's tier list of what they ordered them in. They're like, is it in reverse?
No, because your region always talks shit about Nova, so doesn't feel like.
They put Nova as number 8 for highest DPS. Or
That
Sarah,
must be
number
Suck
5.
Nova. Or not Suck Nova, Awaken Nova.
That's Awakening Nova. Yeah.
Where in the hell? Oh, there's the music album.
Yeah, because Nova you have to put the two different separate because it's completely different. Yeah, but no. Tier list is just bullshit.
Yep.
The only thing that matters is if the person has an extensive Excel and made from a Chinese or or the Koreans.
Yeah, here's their actual tier list, other than Drakania and the other one that was D tier. This is from a person that has no idea what the hell they're talking about.
And here's the thing. Somebody's gonna come up and get booty grabbed by some of these bottom tier quote unquote classes and then go, what was that? And be like, somebody with talent.
Yeah.
You can't smash meta and expect to be good.
They also said that Valkyrie was the easiest class to learn.
I'll put a yes with a what's the word?
Caveat?
Yes, but I'll give a but of the person needs to like do it. It is easy, but it's not that easy to the point that anyone can just learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's far from the easiest class in the game. Because, they're striker.
I think I put. I mean, that's for me, but I put Berserker as the easiest one.
Something funny that happened a couple days ago.
Okay.
So my friend is trying to pre-order Dawn Trail. For his Final Fantasy account. And he accidentally got it on the wrong platform.
What did he get it on?
So he plays Final Fantasy through Steam, but I play it through Mog Station, which is just downloading it straight from the website.
Yeah, directly. Poor guy. Rip.
He accidentally got it off of Mog Station. Now, luckily, he knew I was playing it off of Mog Station, and he knew I didn't have Dawn Trail, so he just gave me the code.
Okay.
So he accidentally bought me Dawn Trail.
He accidentally bought it for me.
Nice. Thanks for the early birthday
A
present.
little accident.
Yeah, pretty much.
Appreciate it.
Hey, free stuff is free stuff, blah.
Yeah. I
We-
even got
we-
like pre-order. I even got like the pre-order bonus and stuff. I mean, I still have all of Endwalker to play through, but still.
Free Dawn Trail.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
called
not
just
sure.
a quick little grab the story skip and into the dungeons you go. I mean, what?
Yeah, unfortunately,
Damn.
that's not a thing in Final Fantasy.
Yes, there is. You literally can buy story skips.
What?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can literally skip the story in Final Fantasy. I did it.
Yeah, there's in the shop. There's what's it called? What's the name of it?
Tale of the
There
Hero?
are books. They books. You can buy just the story one, and you can buy the job one, which you will put.
Yeah, I know about the job ones. I didn't know that there were story ones.
Yeah, they-
I mean, I still want to play through Endwalker, because I like
Yeah.
lore. But it's just like
Manos. I use Manos.
it doesn't help that my game just. Well, one, the 7.0 update did actually make everything run smoother, but now if I play for over an hour, my PC just crashes.
Damn. Too much hotness.
with the same error that it's giving me a power surge. And it's like, what the fuck?
Hashtag rip power
What?
supply.
You get an error for that?
Well, no, my PC whenever I play it for like over an hour, my PC crashes and it's like, oh, we have an error code. It's you're something overload. I don't know.
Wow, this person just said Dosa Awakening is a vape. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, he's what's the word for it? He smokes, dude. That's his awakening weapon.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah, that's literally his skill. He puffs some smoke up and mob spawn. I mean the soldier spawns.
He's so good, all he does is just take a hit and then summon shit. That's great. He just smokes and says, "Go, my minions, attack for me."
Yep.
Yeah, he's literally he game style. He plays like Drakania with Nova summons.
He's a mixed breed.
At some point, I probably will. It's just, do I want to sit down and actually MIDI note stuff? Where I'd rather just go play it on a piano.
Yeah. But I remember you said you're gonna compose some things, but like that make them actually right.
Yeah.
Because some of them are like almost there. They're just off key a little bit.
That one's pretty close. Like, I heard a couple notes that clashed. But like, you can go in here and
Brett. I want anime right
the
now.
composer's not allowed you to. Okay, so we can't edit this one. Which this basically allows. Oh wow, I'm now a D- in museumship.
Oh,
Wow. No, some of them you can edit, some of them you can't. It's just, do they give you permission to edit them or not? Yeah, because they don't want to, they want to be able to, so this way you can't copy, and but it's like, there are some out there who don't, and will let you. Yeah, I mean, this sounds very, I mean, it's very clean in its notes. And it's got a pan to it, so it's in stereo. Yeah, you can make some cool chords with it. So I mean, it'll clash. It'll be something to have some fun with at some point. But as for now, no, I'm not gonna do it. All right, so let's see. We have close all those. Go ahead and take care of this. So we've already gotten one Debo Rekka from the new boxes, so they're completely worth doing.
Damn, I haven't.
Yeah, we got one so far.
I got Cronston. Like 7 and 7 Cronstons.
Oof.
I'm out of space at Ilya.
Time to swipe more.
No, I have 192 of 192.
Why are you out of space at Ilya?
I think I have too many level 5s.
Bigger question is, why are you bartering right now?
Oh, because I was just about to go and do my Nikkei dailies.
Oh, fair.
So I was just gonna set it up, go auto path, get me some free co coins. Crow coins.
Co-coins? Got it.
Co coins. Yeah.
I told it to start Desert Skies. Why is it downloading Among Us?
So what the fuck?
Sus.
Oh
Sus.
my god.
God. My eyes have just now started getting to the point where it's not completely blurry. Like, I can finally almost completely read what's on this screen over here on the TV. But that took literally all morning.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, morning blurry eyes is not fun.
I mean,
Especially when you
it was
really
not
need to
like that when
read
I
for
woke
one
up.
reason
It
or
was
another.
like it was only like that after I spent 4 hours on my laptop. So that's what sucks.
Also, Naya, I didn't realize I could just use the artifact inventory. But now I know I can store artifacts there if I need to.
You really only want to store the ones you're gonna keep. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I guess I don't really need what's it called? A bunch of hunting EXP and life EXP and hunting.
No, you need to just convert those into purifieds. The only one that you probably want to hang on to several of are life skill mastery, life skill EXP to get you started, to create sets, and then you get the more specialized ones later.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna manually run this, because it's gonna take a hot minute.
Yeah, I guess I'll be back and get my coffee.
So tomorrow we'll be doing Minecraft, and then the day after we'll come back and probably sit down on the Drakania grind. Try to start knocking out some of that stupid flame. I may end up putting, depending on what people end up wanting, I might add in a couple new things down at the bottom of the stream. Make it a little more fun. I would just have to start planning ahead and buffing 2 sets of characters. But the only thing is the logistics of it. Cause like I'd hate to have to buff, say like the Valkyrie fully up. Nobody redeems it all stream to switch classes and I'm on my Drakania. Or vice versa, I'm on my Valkyrie and I don't buff the Drakania. And then I want to go AFK process, well then I could go over to the Guardian. The Guardian has, you know, the processing outfit and stuff like that and a decent chunk of weight. But then I'd have to keep the classes burned off. But if I wanted to do AFK on anything on either one of the classes, you'd be burning those buffs. So, like, the big one for me that would suck would be the furniture buff. Having to waste a lion head. That kind of feels painful. But that 15 AP is so beneficial to me there. It's just, do I want to do it on Drakania or do I want to do that on the Valk? Whoa, we got a howling dead box. Alright.
What is that?
It's the highest end box that you can get from the roofs. Pry Ogre Ring. Ooh, ah. And then we got 2 junk boxes. Kadri Ring, never mind. Cronstones. Alright, we take the Kadri. We made a little money off. Alright. Yeah, now that they've added Devos to them, I'm now back in wanting to, like, grind out my rifts as soon as they spawn. I could literally let them sit for, about a month and a half. Didn't touch a single rift. Tell me Devos earn them? Oh, I'm all for it now. Hey, there's Narama.
Welcome to Valia. Need to use the storage?
I made a good choice coming here. Look, the fishes are fresh. Look.
Our town is peaceful. Have a pleasant stay.
I guess we'll hang on to these for Decky Lantern fuel at this point. Because, like, sure, it's 100 mil, but might as well just turn it to fuel later on. Because we're going to start trying to get into those spots sooner or later. keyword sooner or later. Alright, so one thing I need to work on is this infinite move combo. So this thing is interesting, to say the least. So... and then it's Shift LMB, forward F, forward right LMB, forward E, Shift F, Shift LMB, space. Yeah, see, this is what makes this weird. Okay. Nope, I messed up. It's not shifty, it's forwardy. No, it is definitely Shift F, but it's literally just... is it Shift F in this? Hold on. No, that's Shift F. It puts me back into Hexblood. And then Shift LMB. It's the weird part is getting into this. That's what feels so weird.
A few moments later.
Yes. Nope. Oh, it's on cooldown. That is near perfectly timed. Hello there. How's it going? That's getting that space is what's annoying. Also, the skill can't be on cooldown. Kinda would help, too. That's left mouse button, forward E, Shift F, Shift LMB. Nope, forward right. Right. Shift E, Shift F, Shift LMB. It's coming back around to get the jump. So because I get it, it's forward movement is what all the skills are. Like, it's about moving forward, constantly leaping your skills. It's like what I ended up doing with the Guardian to get her to move faster. Okay. I think what my numbnuts needs is I need to see... This needs to be broken out a little bit more for my blindness right now. Like, normally I wouldn't probably need this, but I think for today, I think I need them spaced out. Because they might be running together for me. And it's making it harder to track the list specifically. So having them spaced out a little bit more should be... And okay. Let's wait for the cooldowns. Anyway, how are you doing today?
Okay, that is not what I heard.
It's getting into this, coming out of Shift L and B. Shift L and B is that. Oh, so it's 2 Shift LMBs. Just working, pondering, breakfast, existence. Yes. See, there's a part of me who just wants to go fly and look at my movement. But, you know, that would be not how this wants to work. Did I not flow into it properly? Is that what happened? Can't wait for the cooldown. Do I need to be in Dragon Blood to do this? To start this? Yes. God, this is gonna be so... Alright.
It's just like the Wraiths are all easy to move into each other, and then you have Griffin.
Nope, I'm screwed. I see that one didn't lunge. Come on, it's getting the jump is what's making it. It's coming out of a skill and getting into that jump feels weird. We're just hopping around, I can do that all day. Tell you what, I almost want to have her train stamina. Gosh. Like, just sit and run. And run and run and run. Train the stamina. Nope. This is tough. That's why I came up here, so we could actually get a sense of distance covered. Because I kind of have the general flick of where we are here. Am I going forward E to forward F by accident and flipping them? Yeah, it's forward E. Then I see. I'm switching them. I need to go forward F. Nope. Screwed. Like, there's no way to get cleanly to feel like I can get back up into that jump is what I'm struggling with. Like, once I do that shift L and B, it's getting the jump. And actually, would it not be... Ah. Come on, using... There we go. Okay. So my idea is, what if that last shift L and B is just me griefing and I didn't mean to write that? What if it's actually... This, 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 shift F. And it's actually supposed to loop off of this. What if that's the actual loop?
Hi, Akaza.
Hello there.
It's deemed debated in my chat. He likes doing that.
You got debated. You got debated.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all it says. Oh yes, I too like finding a full box of nails in the outhouse.
I feel like I got debated.
One of the weirdest design decisions.
Because for some reason my sister's trying to correlate all of my health problems to 1 cup of coffee a day.
Yeah. Sounds like a typical sister.
Yeah. I'm like, I know plenty of people that drink like 5 cups of coffee a day. They don't have my problems. So, I mean, considering like one of them is just from a group of diseases, and
God, I could barely see
obviously
that.
that's not one of the problems it causes, you know?
Yeah.
There was a food tin in a bucket that was perfectly shaped and sized to be a food tin. So I almost didn't see it.
Like, she's tried to do this before, and then my mom's like, you can have coffee, it doesn't necessarily... She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Is your sister
Peter
woke?
God, you death of the
Just out of
summer again.
curiosity.
She's a furry.
Huh?
Akaza, you
She's
were
worse. She's a
fucking
furry.
I love how you went there. She's worse. She's a furry. I don't know. I think I'd take a furry over a woke person any day.
Yeah.
That shift F doesn't... I'm gonna have to look at this again. I don't think I wrote it down wrong, because it doesn't... surely I'm not that... I mean, I'm terrible at it, I get it, but... I feel like there's no point where this flows right. Okay. Hear me out. Forward F totally works. Forward right spout button totally works. Forward E totally works. Shift E makes or Shift F makes no sense. But then when you do Shift L and B in Dragon
What do you
Blood,
Shift X do?
I don't have them programmed. Because most people say you just don't even bother with Drakania's bombs. They're trash. So I was like, okay. So if we start it from Dragon Blood, that works. That works. That works. But it's the turnaround of it, the bringing it back into what was supposed to be the infinite combo doesn't work. So that works. That works. That works. That works. That works. But this Shift F is a dead skill in that rotation for whatever reason. It's not forward moving there. And Dragon Blood, it switches us into Hex Blood. So that's why I want to know, did I write this wrong? Yeah, it'll be something we have to play with. Yeah, see, that Shift F does not... And even if we were to go back into the Shift L and B, it doesn't... The tip of the scale isn't there, and then...
What's the order of the combo you have right down?
That is it. That's the order it's supposed to be done. Quote unquote. So... It's also, I've got to find a space in there to switch back to... I gotta get... Seems like I gotta get back into Dragon Blood to get this Shift L and B to work properly. So, I've got this into the LMB, the forward F, the forward right, F, and then the Shift F is what doesn't make sense in this combo. So, I guess what I'll do is later this afternoon, I'll look up the the move combo again. And, because, like, the forward F... Maybe it isn't. I'm just not.
Is it 4F or back F? That's the problem.
Shift. SFT is how I abbreviate shift for this, so I'm not typing out shift.
No, just no. It's 4F is WF. Like isn't.
Yes. So it is. So it goes. SF? No, it's because that S would take you backwards. Because the thing's designed around forward movement. So. It is definitely WF, WRB, WE, because of how much space we cover right there with that. That looks correct, because it's all forward movement in that one skill, which is a crap ton of ground. Like, look how far away I am from that thing. I can go forward F. Well, forward F, forward. Yeah, and like I'm past it. So like I'm at the rocks. That's a pretty decent chunk of space I'm covering. And with forward F, forward right, and forward E, I'm at it. Just a little past it from the rocks. So...
To the Black Desert. Wait, what?
To the blackest of deserts.
I am actually going to the Black Sands Desert right now.
Oh, you are? Nice.
So...
You're playing
You know
Black
what's
Desert
funny?
too.
I heard Block
like
Desert.
Skies. No, I'm not playing Minecraft right now. I'm playing Desert Skies.
I was like,
It's the only thing that doesn't
that
lag.
that was funny for me.
It's like the only thing that doesn't lag right now.
Nice.
Unless it actually is lagging on the, Unless it is actually lagging on the send and I just can't see it. No, it's actually running pretty smoothly. Running really smoothly. Why is it running so smoothly? It's a good thing, but, like, it's freaking me out a little bit.
It's freaking me out, man! Freaking me out! Alright.
It's like, what sorcery did you commit to? I'm kidding.
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go wrap up and all that stuff. I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright. That's gonna be it for me. We are going to slash and raid the Flutter dash 5,000. Go ahead and queue that up. We'll be back on tomorrow for the crafting and mining and all that good stuff. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Don't forget it's Taco Tuesday. Go smash some tacos. It's gonna be great. Take that how you want. But it was a chill day today. Like I said, I had to let my eyes recover some. There was no way I wanted to try to grind with my eyes that blurry and all that good stuff. So, yeah, enjoy your day. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Go support Flutter. She's over playing Desert Skies. All that good stuff. So, we'll be back on tomorrow morning and 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago your time. We'll continue on that grind, and I'll see y'all first thing tomorrow morning. Let's end the YouTube.